have a lot of people come to join the special second FEC conference. Now, a lot of people talk about the pandemic of virus corona and the effect of this virus worldwide. But somebody come to present the new normal for the society. But what I'm going to present today is the world more harder and world biggest problem now. I'm going to talk about global warming. The global warming is introduced to the global in the last few decades by the scientists and many governments in many countries, including this month, the Secretary General of United Nations just announced the emergency plan for the global warming to ask for many countries come to join this emergency situation together. How many people to understand how to solve the global warming in the right way, in the right solution? I'm going to talk about the world biggest project to fight against global warming. That is the only one solution to fight and to pass this situation together. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to talk about the global warming, this is the size of the project must be big. And this is we want to present it you today is the African Economic and Ecological Modernization Sphere, or African EEMS. The African EMS established under the new economic philosophy names 4 factors for fighting climate change. This is have the 2 small projects inside, but the smallest project inside, the first one is the emission zero. The size of the project is 30 million hectares. I repeat again, size of the project, 30 million hectares. Now we signed the contract with Congo DRC by President Felix. The second one is the Oasis project. May I back to the first one? The African EMS project in the first phase is the emission zero. The emission zero is to create the new energy platform, the energy plantation to make the renewable energy. By we plant this large scale of fast-growing tree species and convert it into the biofuel and the biochar. The biochar will send up to the upper corridor to the Oasis project to improving the soil and create the rainforest plantation. The size of the Oasis project, we will replace the African Green Great Wall. That means this is a 12 million hectare. But if we want to solve the global warming in 2050, we need 300 million hectare. May I? This is a 4-factor economic new economic philosophy concept. We presented this in the UN ECOSOC Geneva headquarters in high-level segment 2013. Finally, this will be the United Nations roadmap for the sustainable development. Our African EMS project, we set our capital in Congo DRC, or Central African Republic, after the election. The first emission zero will located from the western part of Congo into the eastern part of the African continent to Tanzania. And the second one is the Oasis project, set up in the sub-Sahara of African continent to fight against the desert. This is our fast-growing tree species, names in UN ECOSOC by ISCO. This is Kajorhuwapong tree. The The commercial value of this kind of tree, we can plant short crop. Only 3 years, we get the 1,000 tons per hectare per 3 years. Means we have a yield of this plantation, from this plantation, 330 metric ton per year. Especially, this can trap, this is commercial value page. We will script this and come to talk about this is the ecological value. Within 3 years of the plantation, they can trap the carbon dioxide from our atmosphere 200 tons per year. And the same time, they create oxygen from the plantation 140 tons per hectare per year. If we talk about 1 million hectare, ladies and gentlemen, this is 260 million tons per year carbon dioxide trapped from the atmosphere, and the oxygen 120 million tons per year from the plantation. How you feel about this performance of the plantation? The most important thing of the tree is the root network under soil, underground. This create the rich moisture for the microorganism underground. And the next video, you can see this. This is a lot of water inside the trunk of this kind of tree. This tree is 3 years old in our R&D plantation. The President Kabila from Democratic Republic of Congo sent technical teams to study this plantation. And finally, in the term of President Felix, we signed up the project to establish this project in Central African Republic. In Democratic Republic of Congo with the size 20 million hectare. After we get the production from our plantation, we use the special technology pyrolysis to convert biomass, our biomass feedstock, to be the biofuel, to replace the petroleum fossil fuel that the cause of global warming today. This is the Mr. Gerard, our head for technician from Netherlands. We presented you this technology after my speech. This is biochar byproduct from the pyrolysis technology that we will put into the second phase of the project, that the Oasis project. Biochar is the most famous fertilizer and high efficiency fertilizer. We blend with the special microbe and put in the soil that is to improving the soil before we create the rainforest in the Oasis. This is our technology for the young plant. Means we will not plant the tree from seed anymore. We use our technology from Netherlands, from our network. Then this is we come to talk about African Green Great Wall, that some organization try to set up this project in Sub-Sahara since 2007, with the cost of the project $8 billion. Many tribes, many countries, many African citizens try to set up this project together in the desert, because this is hope, this is wish. They will have jobs, they will have the water, and they will return the rich soil for the agricultural land for them. That is the hope of African people. But the project started in 2007 until now, with the cost of $8 billion. This make African Great Wall, Green Great Wall, still there. But the money for the budget to plant the tree, to set up this project, still looking for some people somewhere. This the African Great Wall, when they set up this in the wire of the size of the project, 20 million hectare means 8,000 kilometers, and wide 15 kilometers. This is 12 million hectare. But what this project can do? Project cost 8 million. You using this project, how many questions they can answer? They plan with the acacia. The acacia itself have nothing, no water inside. They cannot. That means they approach the product, the misapproach. No more sponsor for this project. But that is the good project. May I advise some more knowledge about the tree? We want to plant the tree, or we want to plant the forest. If we want to plant the forest, see this. This is the same size of the project for African Green Belt. The cost is 1.5 billion US dollar, but this is commercial. We do it, we make it in the commercial. No need any sponsor from any organization. But our project creates jobs, 2 million jobs for African countries. This is acacia. The character of acacia is fast-growing tree species for biomass, but itself when the plant, they not benefit the ecological too much. But see this. This is our tree. When we plant this kind of tree in the desert, 5,000 trees per hectare, the moisture comes from the soil. The root of the tree will suck the water from underground into become the trunk and leaf. With the size of the project big enough, we create the moisture barrier on ground. Finally, there will come the cloud, and we use cloud seeding technology to attract them to become the rain. Finally, especially to set up this project, our technology is only one solution. This is the answer to any question to facing us for the global warming. Most of the technology for agriculture from Netherlands, for Wageningen University and our partner, together with our pyrolysis technology. This is the machinery to plant the tree. We will not use the people go to dig the soil individual. We use the machinery, and this is the system, the large scale system of Sierra Group to create the green wall for whole African continent to fight against global warming. Ladies and gentlemen, the Oasis project, this is a summary of them. If we want to change the desert to fight against drought, if you want to create the plantation to trap carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, if you want to create the rich soil for agriculture, farmland, for the food safety program of UNFCCC, or you want to create the energy safety to support our world, this is your final. Our Kajorhuwapong tree. To create this, because of now, okay, I'll come back to it. Because of I have just few minutes to present this idea. All of this project cannot happen now because of the virus pandemic of coronavirus. Only one way to get started to take off this project is to create the tokenomic system. The next VIBC from Taiwan, we will present you the financial system of this project. This is the digital economic corridor. Then I will return mic to Dr. Huang, and thank you for give me the good time to present this.